Everybody have a chance to take a look at the minutes?
Move to approve.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. I will just indicate here, make an announcement that Councilmember Morissette is not able to join us tonight for either finance or the council meeting. And so anyway, I just wanted to let people know he's out of town and not able to attend. All right, so claims in the amount of $695,372.19.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion is second to approve. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Discussion and possible action to approve the purchase of 3 pickup trucks from Hudson Ford in the amount of $145,468.35.
Good evening, Finance Committee. Michael Mraz, Director of Public Works. So coming forward tonight to get approval to purchase three pickup trucks for the Public Works Department. This was in the 2024 CIP to purchase 1 truck. In the issue sheet, you kind of get an idea of what we're looking to replace. It's basically 3 seasonal vehicles that have come to the end of their life. We've done a lot of work on them. My biggest concern is obviously they're rusting, falling apart, and we're having seasonal staff drive these around town, and I don't want them to end up in a crash if the brakes don't work or brake line, you know, it's time to move on from them. And it's just an image that we want to kind of uphold working for the city of Hudson. So in the 2024 CIP, I did put $60,000 in there for a new pickup. My original plan was to kind of phase these out over the next 3 years. Having said that, we had a tremendous amount of savings on our loader purchase this year with the price that we got, along with the trade-in of our current wheel loader and our Hinky plow systems. So we were actually able to save about $80,000 on that unit. And so that's kind of why I'm kind of shifting a little bit. I have those funds available to purchase everything right now. And so I did have my staff go out and get some price from, Osseo Ford, Hudson Ford, and then Flagship Ford in Baldwin. Got 2 quotes back, and obviously the low quote was from Hudson Ford in the amount of $145,468.35. We have in this CIP $161,013.31 to cover the cost of these pickups. And the idea is that the new pickups would go to the full-timers, and then a couple of the used vehicles that we purchased over the last couple of years will funnel down to the seasonals, number 35, 51, and 111. So that's what I'm here for tonight. Happy to answer any questions.
I've got a question. So I noticed that you put down, we did look at hybrid options, but they cost an additional $7,000 per vehicle. Did you look into what the cost savings would be on those in gasoline costs and things like that?
I did not. No. Yeah, we did get a price quote from Osseo Ford. It was $57,850 for the truck, but I did not look at like the duration of the pickup. So we usually keep pickups, 20 to 25 years. We run those a long time. So I did not calculate any of the fuel savings over that amount of time.
Okay. I know we had we got some hybrid police cars and we were going to be tracking that.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, do you have any information on the hybrid police cars and
how much you're saving?
They've saved in gasoline?
It's in the neighborhood of $3,000 a year.
$3,000 a year per car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. So would hybrids be available?
But yeah, ours are running 24/7.
Right, okay.
It wouldn't quite be that much.
Yeah, so we wouldn't be, but even if we saved a third of that a year,
Yeah.
over 25 years, we'd save quite a bit.
Yeah.
So what is the life expectancy of the batteries in those vehicles, and what's the cost on replacing?
Boy, that's a great question. I don't.
Are you saying on a hybrid?
Hybrid.
I had the same question. Since
Yeah.
you run them for that many years, would we end up having to replace that, have significant cost?
And the cost of a battery, I know a friend of mine has a hybrid car, and it cost him $12,000 to put a new battery in a little,
Right.
I can't remember what type it was, but.
Yeah. Yeah.
The average hybrid battery lasts for 100,000 miles, so it's not based on years but mileage. So 100,000 is the average.
Okay. 100,000 miles is the average length of the battery life cycle in a hybrid, just in case anybody wants to know in the public.
You sound so knowledgeable.
Thank you, Sarah.
I think there's uses for the hybrid technology. I am a long ways from being convinced that the city should be purchasing any EVs, any electric vehicles, due to some of the hazards involved with them and costs, and they do have quite an environmental impact. So we can't just pretend that there's no environmental impact from these batteries as well. I do think time might be of the essence. I don't know what the supply chain is like for these sort of vehicles, but we do have a local dealership that's able to provide these for us in our budget, and so I move to approve the purchase.
This is going on the
Yeah, consent.
the consent agenda.
Yep.
All right. I'll second it, and then I'll pull it from the consent agenda.
Can have further
That's the
discussion.
easy way to do it.
You'd like further discussion with more
I think, yeah, I
counsel?
think that the full
That's fair.
council should be
It
discussing.
warrants discussion.
Sure,
All right, so we have motion and second.
yeah.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved.
Thank you.
I don't have anything. Anybody?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion second to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. We stand adjourned.